Hi everyone, welcome to our Let's Move Dance Toolkit video. My name is Jamie and I'm an occupational therapist at the SAAAC Autism Centre. Over the last year, I've been working with SAAAC staff to help create dance and movement-based activities for the SAAAC Dance program. Now, we're excited to share with you a toolkit which will give you the instructions and resources you need to practice 6 of these activities at home with your family and friends. Dance and movement-based activities are great for supporting health, physical fitness, and well-being. Dance and movement cause the release of chemicals in the brain which are known to produce feelings of happiness and positive mood. This is why when you dance and move regularly, you may feel feelings of happiness, calmness, focus, achievement, and motivation. Dance and movement-based activities are also great for supporting the development of cognitive, fine and gross motor, and social emotional skills. The first activity we're going to demonstrate from our toolkit is called wall-to-wall. During this activity, participants will move back and forth across the room to music while they practice controlling the speed and quality of their body movements. This activity targets cognitive skills including attention and memory. Participants will have to focus on the song that's playing and remember which action was meant to be paired with which song. It also targets fine and gross motor skills. Participants will practice planning and coordinating their body movements, and depending on which action you're playing with, this might look like stopping and starting, controlling the speed of their movements, or practicing certain actions such as hopping, bending, marching, reaching, etc. So now let's take a look at this activity in action.
Hi everyone, this activity is called wall-to-wall. The objective of this activity is to move back and forth between wall to wall using music and practicing 3 aspects of movement. For example, starting and stopping, controlling your speed, and using a variety of actions. This is Lakshika. She's one of the students from our program, and she's here to help us demonstrate the 3 aspects of movements for this activity. So for the first one is starting and stopping. You want to make sure you have music readily available, and when you play the music is when we start walking, okay? So when we play the music, you want to start walking. When we stop the music is when we freeze, okay? And you want to keep doing that until you go from wall to wall. For the second one, that is controlling the speed, which means you want to play fast and slow music. So when you're playing fast music, you want to make sure you and your partner are walking swiftly. So you want to do quick movements, walk as fast as you can, and move your arms as well. Now when you're doing slow movements, we want to exaggerate it, right? So let's try that together. When we do slow music, exaggerate your moves, big movements, and very slow. So you want to do that again from wall to wall until the song is over. For the third one, you want to use a variety of actions. For example, you could start with clapping, you can punch the sky and go all the way across, or even hop. So for this example, we are going to do knee lifts. So we'll do that and switch. Perfect. So we want to keep doing knee lifts all the way across from wall to wall. And you can change up the action as you prefer. You want to use your imagination. So swimming, hopping like a frog, anything you'd like.
The next activity we're going to demonstrate from our toolkit is called the rhythm activity. During this activity, participants will practice copying rhythms demonstrated by a leader. Rhythms might involve clapping, stomping, using drumsticks, or a combination of these movements. So this activity also targets cognitive skills, including listening, memory, and attention. Participants will be required to follow instructions to listen to the demonstration, and they'll have to hold the rhythm in mind while they wait to copy it. It also targets social and emotional skills. Participants will be required to work as part of a team, to focus on others, to listen and respond, and to take turns. Finally, it targets gross motor skills. Participants will practice coordinating their arm and leg movements in a coordinated fashion based on the rhythm demonstrated to them. Now, let's take a look at this activity in action.
This is a rhythm activity. The objective of this activity is to imitate simple and complex rhythms using clapping and stomping. For the rhythm activity, you want to make sure you're sitting across from each other. That way it's easier for them to copy and imitate what we're doing. Okay, so you want to start off with simple patterns and then eventually make it a little bit more complex. So I would suggest starting with clapping alone, and you want to count to 8 or count to 4 and keep it as simple as possible. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, great job. Now, another thing that you can do is also incorporate stomping your feet, because that's easy to do when you're sitting down. So let's show stomping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, great. Now, if you want to make that pattern a little bit more complicated, then you could do clapping twice and then stomping twice. So incorporate both. So let's try that together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Amazing. Okay, so you want to make sure, you want to slowly but surely make each pattern a little bit more complicated, and this way it's easier for her to imitate your patterns.
The final activity we're going to demonstrate from our toolkit is the emoji dance activity. During this activity, participants will practice expressing basic emotions, including happiness and sadness, using facial expressions, body language, and movements to music. This activity targets social and emotional skills. It allows participants to practice recognizing what basic emotions might look like in others, and it also allows them to practice adjusting their facial expressions and body language to express emotions in themselves. Now let's move on to the demonstration of this activity.
This activity is called the emoji dance. The objective of this activity is to match body language, facial expressions, and movement to the mood of the song using 4 basic emotions. For the emoji dance, you want to choose your emotion as well as the right music that portrays that mood. Now, when you're doing each emotion, you want to make sure you exaggerate your facial expressions and your body movement so it's easier to engage as well as for them to imitate all your actions. The first emoji is happy. Now for this emotion, it's really easy to engage with your student. So what you want to do is make sure you're standing upright, your facial expressions show a really big happy smile, good. And when you're doing your movements, keep them really big and energetic, okay? You could even engage by holding hands, dancing around, spinning them around, exactly, and have a good time. Okay, show me. Good, can you bring your hands up? Good, switch with me. Good. The next emotion is scared. Now for this emotion, you want to keep your eyebrows high up. Can you show me scared? Like when you're scared? Yeah, so you want to use your hand to also show that, so you can cover your face, cover your eyes, stay down like you're really scared and stay closer to the ground, okay? Also, it helps if you're tippy-toeing, so you can teach them how to tippy-toe and slowly go around and cover your ears, or slowly walk around. Show me tippy-toe. So you're tippy-toeing? Okay, and then cover your ears. Cover your ears? Yeah, cover your face. Cover your face. Okay, exactly. So show them little movements like that where if they're scared, what would they do? The next emotion is anger. Now, when you're showing anger, you want to have more stronger movements with your body, like stomping, okay? Lakshika, can you show me stomping like you're angry? Can you show me stomping with your feet? Yes, exactly. Just like that. Notice how her face is like scrunched like this, her eyebrows are scrunched, her arms are in a fist, and she's closer to the ground like she's hitting or banging a drum. So you want to do actions similar to that. You can move around, make that noise with your body, and even you can even cross your arms like you're angry. How would you do that? Exactly.
Thanks for moving with us today. We hope you had a great time. More information and resources can be found in the Let's Move Dance Toolkit. The link is in the description below. See you next time.
Like, comment and subscribe.